Okay, mic check. Alright, today is Sutra 10. Let me just fix that. Okay, cool. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 10 is a little longer. Here we go. Namaste. Tang samana ditvam. Tang samana ditvam. Jang shishuo nityatvam. Tang sam pasana nama shishuo nityatvam dana ditvam. Meyamatma shilmam. Na puvam puyan samiti saibasyan durushyate sang na svapaviki svamaviki. I think it's pa. Svapaviki. You know, I'm gonna check. That's the character in question. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Kasamat Jantamatrasyam Janantorananu Putamarano Taimakasyam Janantorananu Putamarano Taimakasyam Janantorananu Putamarano Taimakasyam Divesha Duhakanu Samurati Nimitatum Divesha Duhakanu Samurati Nimit Divesha Duhakanu Divesha Duhakanu Samurati Nimitatum Maranotran Saha Katam Pavetu No Jang Servan Pabikam Pasutu Nimitatam Upadatam Tasmadana Divasana Nubidatamidam Tasmadana Divasana Nubidatamidam Chitatam Nimitapashanta Kansha Chidavam Nimitapashanta Kansha Chidavam Nimitapashanta Kansha Chidavam Pansana. One more. Nimitapashanta Kansha Chidavam Pansana Pratilapia Purushasiyam Poga Yopa Vaitata Iti Kata Pransada Prati Pakarepam Samkocha Vikasi Chittam Sharira Parimano Karamatra Mitya Parem Paripanana Pratipanana Tatam Janantara Pavaha Samsara Shechan Yukatam Iti. Puratatirepang Siyam Vipuna Shechitasyam Number 1. Vipunaha. And I go again. Vipunashititasyam samkochavikang asini tiang acharyaha. Sorry, one more. Samkochavikang asini tiang samkochavikang asini tiang acharyaha. Tachacham taimadi nimitata papekoshama. Tachacham taimadi nimitata pekoshama. Nimitatam chang debibitama. Pahyama tyatamikam cham Sharira disatana pekusham Pahyam sututidana pibadanadi Chittamatrati nam Shiradatang tyatamikam Latang chokotama Ye jaitem. Alright, last one. Maitrayang dayo tyayinam viharasate pahyasatana niratnugara hatmanah parakarashatam taimama pinil baltang yananti taimama pinil vital nilbal taimama pinil balta yananti taimama pinil balta yananti Dayolmanasam Baliyah Katam Chinyana Vairagya Genatishayanam Danundakaranuyam Jam Chittadabalavyam Direkenam Chittadabalavya Direkeno Shangrireno Kaimano Shuniyam Kah Kaitumutus Haetam Samudra Gata Satya Badabang Samudra Gata Satya Badabang Pibat. Just want to check the last ending. Badabang. Okay. Badabang. Okay, cool. Namaste. Furthermore, these have no beginning, since desire is permanent. These subconscious impressions, because of the permanence of desire, have no beginning. This well-known desire for oneself, may I not cease to be, may I be, which is found in everyone, is not self-caused. Why? How could the fear of death, determined by the recollection of hatred and of pain, arise in an animal just brought into life, in a condition wherein death has never been experienced? Furthermore, a self-caused thing does not need an efficient cause. It is for these reasons that this mind stuff, commingled with subconscious impressions which have no beginning, by the efficient cause lays hold of certain It is for these reasons that this mind stuff, commingled with subconscious impressions which have no beginning, by the efficient cause lays hold of certain subconscious impressions and presents itself for the experience of the self. Others have come to the conclusion that, like a lamp which is contracted in a jar and diffused in a palace, the mind stuff has such a form, the dimension of the body. And thus there is an intermediate state and there is ground for the round of rebirths. It is only this all-pervasive fluctuation which contracts and expands, so the Master says. This furthermore requires such efficient causes as right living. And this efficient cause is of two kinds, that which is external and that which has to do with self. I'm going to read that again. 1 second. Okay. And this efficient cause is of two kinds, that which is external and that which has to do with self. The external requires the body and other means, such as praises and almsgiving and salutations. That which, like belief, for instance, has to do with self, is subject to the mind stuff only. And in this sense it has been said, as for friendliness and such, there are the diversions of contemplative ones. They are in their essence unaided by outer means. They bring right living to perfection. Of these two, that of the central organ is the stronger. How is this? Knowledge and passionlessness are unsurpassed by any others, anything else. Who by bodily action and without the force of mind stuff could empty the Dandoka forest, or like Agastya, drink up the sea. Who by the bodily action and without the force of mind stuff could empty the Dandoka forest, or like Agastya, drink up the sea. Okay. Veda next, thank you. Today's Ramayana, it's the easiest right now for some reason. Usually I find Mahabharata the easiest, but lately it's been Ramayana easiest for me to read, so I'm excited, I guess. Okay, cool. Veda. Here we go. So, hymn 19. Book 5. There are 10 books in the Veda. You gotta be careful. I confuse 5 with 7. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun. More fun, less requirement or demands. But with that being said, after this is chanting, and then I'm free. For how long? I don't know. 24. Already did like 13 rounds. 18 at place that I'm staying is a requirement. I think 42 is a requirement for every day. 66 is the optimum. 80 is super. 80 makes me invincible for the rest of the day, pretty much. I'm sipping alcohol throughout the day as needed. Seems to help. If you don't know this, hold on one second. This mantra, this pistol and plasma gun mantra, if you don't know that mantra, stay away from alcohol, please. But if you know the mantra, alcohol becomes yet another tool. It neutralizes everything, including alcohol. You don't get any negative effects from alcohol, is what I'm trying to say. Here we go. Namaste. Apyavasatang he pra jayanante pra pavare vabarish chiketam pavare vabarish chiketam upasatem mahaturvi jashartuem juhurem vim jitayananto nimisham niramanam pananti Ham Puram Vivishuha Shivaitarayasya Janantavo Diuma de Baltanantam Diuma de Baltanantam Kurashatoyaha. One more. Shivaitarayasya Jananta Shivaitarayasya Janantavo Diuma de Baltanantam Kurashatoyaha. Diuma de Baltanantam Kurashatoyaha. I'm gonna leave it at that. Nishikagari Bom Nishika Garibo, Burahadukutan, Enoe, Matubang, Na, Bajayuha, Puriyam, Dugatam, Na, Kamyam, Puriyam, Dugatam, Na, Kamyama Jami, Jamyoha, Sajam, Kaimo, Na, Bajajataro, Dabutaha, Shashivato, Dabutapaha, one more. Kaimo, Na, Bajajatara, Robot, Dabutaha, Kaimo, Na, Bajajataro, Kaimo, Na, Bajajataro, Dabutaha, Kaimo, Na, Bajajataro, Dabutaha, Shashivato, Dapaha, Gurilarno, Rashema Puvaha Sam Pasamanai, Ban Yunai, Bebidanaha, Dan Asian, Sanantara Shojo, Dan Asian, Sanantara Shojo, Na, Digamaha, Susamshitan, Bakushoyo, Bakushono Sitan, Bakushono Westan, Bakushono Westan. Okay, Namaste. Leave it at that. One state begets another state. Husk is made visible from husk. Within his mother's side he speaks. Discerning have they offered gifts. They guard the strength that never wastes. To a strong fort have they pressed in. Sivaitraya's people, all his men have gloriously increased in might. A gold chain Buddha wears as through the soma seeking spoil. I bring as 'twere the longed for milk, the dear milk of the sister pair. Like to a cauldron filled with food is he, unconquered, conquering all. Beam of light, come to us in sportive fashion, finding thyself close to the wind that fans thee. These flames of his are wasting flames, like arrows keen-pointed, sharpened on his breast. Okay. Upanishad next, thank you. Okay, book 3, calendar 3, or set of mantras. 12, oh no, 3, not 7. There we go, 3, just 2, okay, but 2 really long shlokas. Alright, here we go, Namaste. Atam Turatiyam Brahmanama Ata Hainam Pujulang Hyana Yaniha Pujulang Yaniha Papracham Yajinya Barakyati Hobangcham Madreshu Charakang Pariyavrajamate Patanjalasyam Kapyasyam Guruhanaimam Tasyam Sid Tuhitang Kadantaiva Guruhitang Tamapuraja Chama Kositi Sobravit Sutanambang Girasa Iti Tam Yadang Lokangana Manantana Puraja Chama Taita Dataina Buruma, sorry. Lokana Manantana Puraja Chama Taita Dataina Buruma Gavan Parikushwitang Apavananiti Kavan Parikushwitang Apavanan Satavan Puraja Chami Yajinya Barakia Kavan Parikushwitang Apavananiti. Okay, last one. Sa Hobanga Chobanga Cham by Sogat 소가체 차는 바이 때 따드 야뜨라 시바 메타야 지노 가체 차는 디디 그바 음바 시바 메타나 그바 음바 시바 메타야 지노 가체 차는 디디 드바 드림 샤탐 바이 드바 드림 샤탐 바이 데바라타 흐니야 니아얌 로카스탐 사마는탐 프로티비 데비스탐 바트 파리아티 데비스탐 바트 파리아티 땅 사마는탐 프로티비 데비스탐 바트 사모드라흐 파리아티 तादियं बाति कुशुरास्यं थारां या बादवां माकुश्रीकां याह पातरां तावान नानतारेन काशासतान इनंदराह सुपाल्नो फूतवां पायावे प्रायाच छत तान पायुरात मणि थीतवां तत्र गमायादियात्रां आशिवा मेथाया जिनोपाया भावान नित्येवामिवां आशिवा मेथाया जिनोमा आशिवा मेथाया जिनो भावान नित्येवामिवां पाइसां पायुमेवां parashasham सां तस्मा देवा युरेवां प्याशत्विल्वां युह समाशत्विरेवां Samashatvirapam, Tivyashatvilvan yuha Samashatvirapam Pulanmuratium Jayati Yan Evam Vedam Tato Ha Pujulan Hyan Yaniruparama Tato Ha Pujulan Hyan Yaniruparama Tato Ha Pujul Tato ha pujulang hiya yaniruparama pujulang hiya yaniruparama. Okay. Namaste. Iti trutiyam brahmanama. The third brahmana. Then Pujulang hiya yani questioned them. Yajnavalkya, said he, we were traveling around as wanderers among the Maduras. As such, we came to the house of Patanjala Kapya. He had a daughter who was possessed by a Ganantaiva. We asked him, who are you? He said, I am Sutanamban, a descendant of Angangiras. When we were asking him about the ends of the earth, we said to him, what has become of the body Kushwit? What has become of the body Kushwit? And now ask you, Yajnavalkya, what has become of the body Kushwitas? He said, that one doubtless said, they have in truth gone whither the offerers of the horse sacrifice go. Where pray do the offerers of the horse sacrifice go? This inhabited world of a truth is as broad as 32 days of the sun god's chariot. The earth, which is twice as wide, surrounds it on all sides. The ocean, which is twice as wide, surrounds the earth on all sides. Then there is an inner space as broad as the edge of a razor or the wing of a mosquito. Indra, taking the form of a bird, delivered them to wind. Wind, placing them in himself, led them where the offerers of the horse sacrifice were. Somewhat thus he praised the wind. Therefore, wind alone is individuality. Wind is totality. He who knows this overcomes the second death. Thereupon Pujurahiyani held his peace. Okay. Cool. Next and last is Ramayana. It takes some time to load and it's longer than all the others. So I'm gonna take this opportunity to rest. Yeah, that's it. Taking a little break. Thank you. Okay, just 20 shlokas, very short. All right, cool, nice and big. Almost here we go. Chatuha shashatvidamaha saigaha. Namaste. Surakang Ariyamidam Lamampe Kaltavyam Sumahat Devayang Lopanam Kaushikasyaham Kama Moha Samanam Bitama Kama Moha Samanam Bitama Tatokatang Sangapasarang Rama Sasara Kushwena Ti Matang Buriduitang Pranjali Bangakiam Patio Bangachan Surashivarama Ayam Surapata Koro Pishivan Mituro Mahamuniha Grothamutu Srakushwatem Grothamutu Srakushwatem Koram Mayi Deva Na Samshayaha Tato hi me payam deva prasadam kaltu mahasi eva mukutasatayam rama sapayam pitayam tadang tamubangcham sasara kushwo pepamanam kritanjalima ma paishui Ramampe Padaram Te Guru Shiva Mama Shasanama Guru Shiva Mama Shasanama Kokilo Hrodayagara Kokilo Hrodayagarahi Ma Tave Ruchiradurume Aham Kanundaipa Sahitaha Satang Siami Tava Panshivataha Devam hi rupam pahugunam krutvam paramapansavarama Tamurashwim Kaushikam Padre Pedayasavam Tapasavinama Sam Shurutvam Pachanam Tasya Krutvam Rupamanutatamama Lopayang Mangsang Salitang Lopayang Mangsang Lalitang Vishivam Mitram Shuchisamitang Kokilansian tu Shushram Barugu Vyaharataha Sivanama Samampara Harashatuanam Manasang Sang Jaina Manambabai Kushatam Athan Tasya Chan Shabudana Ki Tena Pratimanam Athan Tasya Chan Shabudana Ki Tena Pratimana Cham Taishanena Chan Lamampang Yang Muniha Samdahama Gataha Samdehama Gataha one more Taishanena Chan Lamampang Yang Muniha Samdehama Gataha Samdehama Gataha Taishanena Chan Lamampang Yang Muniha Samdehama Gataha. Interesting spiritual block. Sahasara Kushasyan Tatasaivam Vichinyang Ya Munipum Gavaha Lamampam Grotasama Vishuddhaha Shashangampan Kushika Tamajaha Yanamam Lopayase Lamampe Gama Krotam Jaya Shrinama Janamam Lopayase Lamampe Gama Krota Jaya Shrinama Gama Krotam Gama Krota Jaya Shrinama 다샤발쇼 사스랑누이 샤일리 스탕시앙시 둘파게 브라흐마노허 수마하 대자 스타보발라 사마는 비타흐 우드타리 슈야티 라문페 드방암 마트코로타발 깔도 슈이 그릇땅암 우드타리 슈야티 라문페 드방암 마트코로타발을 구슈이 그릇땅암 마트코로타발을 구슈이 그릇땅암 오케이 에바무크트방암 마하대장 비시방 미트로 마하무니흐 아샤크누반은 타라이툼 고밤 삼타바마트마자 마나흐 아샤크누반은 타라이툼 고밤 삼타바마트마자 마나흐. Why am I missing at the last syllable? It's challenging me. 아샤크누반은 타라이툼 고밤 삼타바마트마나흐. Interesting. 다시양 샹페나 마하탕 라문팡 샤일리 다다 파바트 바짜흐 슈르트방 짱 까는달보 마해슈에흐 상짱 릴가타흐 고페는 짱 마하대장 스타포파하라누에 그르템 이는들이야이 라지타이 이는들이야이 라지타이 라마나 레페 샤닌티마트 마자 마나흐. Again, that particular syllable at the end. 이는들이야이 라티제 이는들이야이 라지타이 라마나 레페 샤닌티마트 마나흐. 바푸바시암 마나스치는 땅에 타포파하라누에 그르템 나이밤 그로탐 가미슈여미 나짱 바꾸슈에 까탐짜남 아타방에 노츠치바시슈여미 삼바트 사라샤타니아비 아함 히 쇼셔이슈여미 아드 아함 히 쇼셔이슈여미 아드만남 비지테는들이야흐. Today is easy, by the way. Two more. Tāvād yāvādati me prāpatam brāhmanuyam tapasājitam anucchivasana napunjana siddhishtvayam anucchivasana napunan anucchivasana napunjana siddhishtvayam anucchivasana napunjana 나스티 분자나스티 아누츠체바사는 나 분자나스티 슈토얌 아누츠체바사는 아누츠체바사는 나 분자나스티 슈토얌 샹시바티흐 사마흐 샹시바티. 오케이. 사마흐 Namaste. Oh wait, I'm not done. One more, sorry. They're finishing with 3 shlokas. Nahi me tapyamanasya kushayam yasyananti multayahu evam pashasasrasya ti kusham sa munipum gavahu chakara pratimam loke pratijinyam rakunanandana. One more. Pratijinyam Chakara Pratimam Loke Pratijinyam Lakunanandanam. Namaste. Itiyang Shrimad Ramayana Parami Kiye Adikang Piye Palakanandue Jatuha Shatuitamaha Jatuha Shatuitamaha Saigaha. Namaste. Here we go. Canto 20. No, 64, sorry. Let me take a little break. Sanskrit reading is done for the day, so if you're just looking for recitations, I'm just reading the translation, that's it. Here we go, Canto 64, man. This very great errand of the gods in the shape of beguiling Vishvamitra conjointly with infatuating him by rousing his passion has to be done by you at this juncture. Feeling abashed when told thus by the sagacious Inindra, or Rama, the aforesaid celestial nymph gave the following reply with joined palms to the ruler of gods. This hot-tempered and eminent sage Vishvamitra will pronounce a terrible curse on me, my lord. There is no doubt, O ruler of gods. Since fear on this score lurks in my mind, Since fear on this score lurks in my mind, be pleased to take pity on me, my lord. Requested thus with a mind full of fear by the frightened nymph, on that occasion, O Rama, Indra spoke to her who stood trembling with joined palms. Do not be afraid, Ramanpa. May all be well with you. Do my bidding. Accompanied by the god of love, I shall remain by your side in the form of a cuckoo that captivates the heart in the vernal season when the trees assume a delightful appearance. Wearing an exceedingly smart appearance full of manifold charms, do divert the mind of the celebrated sage Vishvamitra, who is given to austerities, O good lady. Hearing his command and assuming looks which could not be excelled by another, the bell, who wore a bright smile, proceeded to lure Vishvamitra. He heard the notes of the warbling cuckoo, and with an overjoyed mind scanned her too. Attracted by the notes of the cuckoo as well as by the unique song inside of Lamanpa, the sage now fell a-doubting. Concluding the whole mischief to be the doing of Inindra, Vishvamitra, the foremost of ascetics, was filled with rage and cursed Lamanpa. Since you have tried to seduce me, who seek to conquer lust and anger, O Lamanpa, you shall stand as a stone image for 10,000 years, O hapless woman. An exceptionally glorious Brahmana, richly endowed with energy acquired through austerities, O Lamanpa, will redeem you, who have been punished for your foul deed through my anger. Having spoken thus, unable as he was to control his anger, the highly glorious and eminent sage Vishvamitra fell a prey to remorse. Under his terrible curse, Ramanpa instantly got petrified. And, hearing the curse of the great Rashri, love as well as Inindra slipped away. His merit earned through austerities having been forfeited through his anger, O Rama, Vishvamitra too, though highly glorious, did not get peace of mind because of his unconquered senses. The spiritual energy stored through his austerities having been lost, the thought entered his mind. I shall no more give way to anger thus, nor speak on any account, or I shall not even breathe for hundreds of years. Indeed, having fully controlled my senses, I shall chaster my temper. I shall chaster my temper. Indeed, having fully controlled my senses, I shall chaster my temper. Till Brahmanhood is attained by me, as earned through austerities, I shall do without breathing or eating for numberless years, nor will my limbs get atrophied, so long as I practice austerities. I'm going to read that again. Nor will my limbs get atrophied as long as I practice austerities. In this way, the celebrated Vishvamitra, O scion of Rakhu, took a pledge which had no parallel in this world, to embark on a sacred vow for 1,000 years. Thus ends Canto 64 in the Balakananda of the glorious Ramayana of Valmiki, the work of Rashri and the oldest topic. Okay, I'm done. Thank you. Chanting is next. I'm going to take a little break and then chant for a little while. I already chanted 13. My required is 5, but I might just do like maybe 10. I'll see. Thank you. Have a good day. Namaste.